Hello everyone, today we are taking a look at Valentine's Day 2023, in the mood for love. Let's see what CRG is offering. Of course, we are getting paints. If you buy them together, you get a discount. By the way, this is my local price with my local tax. What do we have? We have Error, Cyclone, Scorpius, Hovercord, Nomad and Ares. Once again, those are very easy color swaps. Take 3 existing colors and replace them with 3 or 2 new ones. Yeah, very low effort, very expensive. Look at this. $6 Error, $13 Scorpius, $6 Cyclone, $6 Hovercord, $8 Nomad, and $13 for Ares. Yeah. We also have subscriber exclusive armors, and those are not exactly great. Helmet only has 10% damage reduction, rest of the set only 20%. Right now all helmets still have the same weight, so you are much better off with a 40% damage reduction helmet, especially since players are taking the most damage from head hits. And different armor sets in very bright colors, which is very helpful if you want to PvP. And we are getting once again Super 100 Heartseeker like every year. At least this is a very specific skin. You even have cockpit art. NCRG is selling quite a lot of ships and vehicles, even ships in nerf to the ground like Ares Inferno and Ares Iron. Arrow is nice. Cyclone, okay. Cyclone IE rather useless. Cyclone MT, same thing, rather useless. Cyclone RC, okay if you want to do racing. Cyclone RN, not really useful. Cyclone TR, meh. Super 100 Heartseeker is okay. Hovercord is pretty much useless. She is way too big. You cannot even transport a second person. Nomad is okay. And Scorpius is rather bad. You have those wingtip guns that don't offer you anything, but you have a lot of trouble to hit things with those because of convergence, and you cannot hit nearby targets. Yeah, CRG loves to do this, putting guns on wingtips for no benefit, but a lot of drawbacks. I hope you found this interesting. Please watch the outro. Later this year we can celebrate 7 years hex code colors. See you next time. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen.
So essentially the process kind of begins with we want to get these pre-configured schemes done. So you could, for example, go off and go, oh, you know what, I want a NASA themed kind of skin, or I want, you know, a District 9 themed skin, or I want a, you know, a pink Hello Kitty themed skin. And then essentially, you know, we as artists create, well, basically the material files. They're tiny in memory. They're so small that we can have like hundreds of them if we want to, because they're all calling the same textures. That's what's done under the hood, okay? Once those material files are created and obviously named accordingly and sanity checked that the emblem is called emblem and the submaterial ID is called submaterial ID 1, 2 and 3, they have to be the same names. That's then handed to tech design to then kind of set that up with the loadout that they're putting together for that ship. Further forward, we want these kind of paint configurations to become hex codes. So if you're in like a guild of 20 players, and you know the clan leader said, all right, this is our paint scheme, there's going to be no like guessing work. Like, you get the hex code, you put it in there, and it automatically will say, oh, you know what, we've got matte black against yellow against pink, something crazy, and at every ship in your fleet you can put that hex code on and it will automatically go into that color configuration. So there's a lot of kind of cool things, and you know, as artists we do this stuff all day every day, and we were just like, you know, why wouldn't we give the end user this functionality? So that's the overall plan. There is a lot of kind of very things you have to be careful with when you're authoring the shaders for this stuff, so it can accommodate these options, but we're on top of that, and that's kind of, yeah, it's good. That's what we're doing on the initial kind of burst of ships right now. I think it's really cool, and it's really amazing to see like today I just kind of caught up with the guys and looked at what we're working on for that stuff, and there's like a fleet of 50 ships, all with different skins, all with different loadouts, and it injects color into the game. You can have your kind of personal things going on, which is kind of cool. If I was going to pick one to fly and customize myself, I've always got a sweet spot for the Avenger. If it was me, I'd probably go for a dirty chrome kind of finish. The shape is just kind of so kind of primitive. To get some kind of highly reflective material on it, I think would just look super cool in space. So that's what I would go for.
Hey, you're still here. You might want to join me on Twitter. My Twitter account is Camural_SC.